Hello everyone, welcome to the weekend. I hope you've had a good week doing your home learning. I'm here now to do something a bit different, so I'm going to upload this video for a little activity to do this weekend. As you might be able to see and hear behind me, it's called Saturday Night at the Movies. I'm doing this for a few reasons. So you've all been doing your home learning this week. You might have mum and dad at home doing their work as well. Some of you are still isolating and having to stay at home, and all of those things are really stressful and can cause lots of pressure, and you might all be feeling a bit worn out and need a break this weekend. So I'm going to make a few suggestions of things we can do. So number one, Saturday morning, I think we should all have a lay-in. I think parents will really appreciate it. We all need to catch up on our sleep and help us feel better. So job number one, sleep in. Give your mum and dad a nice break and a nice lay-in. Job number two, if you're able to and you're able to get out and you're not isolating, try and go for a nice long walk. Exercise is really, really good for us. It's really good for helping us feel better. Endorphins that are released when you do exercise make you feel happy. So let's all try and do some exercise. If you can't go out and go for a walk, and if you're isolating still, why not have a look at our PE tile? There's lots of links to different YouTube clips. There's some of Mrs. Smith's yoga, there's some Cosmic Kids yoga, there's some PE with Joe, lots of things that you can do to get up and get exercising and make yourself feel better. And number three is going to be what this video is all about, Saturday Night at the Movies. So okay, so after you've done all of those things, you've done your exercise, you've had some rest, I thought what would be a really nice activity is after the stresses of the week, to do something really nice as a family together, and that could be watching a film. So I'm going to suggest now some films. What I've done this week is try to link films to the various topics that you're doing, but that doesn't mean you have to watch any of the films I'm suggesting, or even the one just for your class. If one of the others that I suggest in this video and it's not for your class catches your attention, just watch that. Any film, I think, something that you can do together as a family. Have some popcorn, have some nice time together, lots of cuddles, keep warm, cups of tea, hot chocolate, all those lovely things. Have a really nice bit of family time, because what we're going through at the moment and home learning is very stressful, and I know many of you might have had arguments and things like that. So let's try and forget all of that, forget the stresses of the week, and let's do something really nice and happy together. So I'm going to turn the camera around now and have a look at some of my suggestions, which you can pay attention to or not. You can watch anything you'd like, but I just thought I'd try and help recommend some things. So let's take a look. Okay, so here's our first set of recommendations, and these I've tried to link to St. Therese reception classes topic, which is all to do with transport. So cars is quite an obvious one. Obviously cars are a mode of transport, so that's linked to your topic. And I've also picked The Rescuers, and the reason I've picked this one is first of all, I think probably quite a lot of St. Therese class might not have seen this. It's quite an old film, and it's a really nice one. So if you haven't seen it, it might be nice to just see it anyway. But also, the reason I've picked this one for St. Therese class specifically is I would like to set you a little challenge. And there are a couple of animals in this film that act as types of transport. So I thought it'd be quite nice if when you watch the film, you could try and work out which animals, which characters are behaving like they are a type of transport, and that's a good little challenge. So if anyone can work those out, I'd love to hear your ideas and what you think. Okay, so next up we have videos that I've linked to year one's topic, which is St. Francis class, and your topic at the moment is space. So I've picked Wall-E because a lot of that film is set in space, and that one is a more recent film. But I've also picked this film Space Jam, which is a film that I remember from watching when I was quite little. So maybe some of you haven't seen it, and that's why I've picked kind of an older one. Again, it's obviously it's called Space Jam, so it's set in space. So that might be a nice one to watch for you as well, and that would link to your guys' topic. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find any videos linked to the St. Ava class year 2 topic of the Great Fire of London, but leave that with me. If I can think of something, I will let you know. So I've jumped over to now St Nicholas class year 3, who are looking at Scrumdiddlyumptious. And the obvious film we've got on the left here is the book that Mrs Brooks is currently reading to your class, which is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So that's an obvious choice to link to your topic. But I've also thought of this other one, which is related to food, which is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. So that links in quite nicely with your topic as well. So maybe give that one a go. The St Joseph class in year 4, you're currently looking at a topic linked to the Middle Ages, and for that topic I've linked to one of my favourite Disney films, which is Sword in the Stone. Now this is actually, some of you might already know this is actually still, as an adult, my poorly day movie. So anytime that I'm off work poorly, and just like when I was little and I was off school, this is always the film that I watch. And I know some of the children in year 1, I recommended this movie just before Christmas when some of you were poorly. So this is a really, really good film. So that will link nicely with your topic. But obviously any other children in other year groups can watch it as well. Let me know what you think. So Saint Genevieve and Saint Sebastian class at the moment, you're doing a joint topic on the Tudors. I found lots and lots of films relating to the Tudors, but I'm not sure that many of them are primary school appropriate, and I don't want to recommend anything that you shouldn't be watching or that your parents wouldn't be happy with. So what I've decided to do for your topic is I'm going to have a look back to the topic that you were doing just before Christmas, and I'm going to see if I can find some movies that link to that, because we did miss a couple of weeks at the end of the autumn term, so just maybe something that can consolidate your topic from back then. So I'm going to have a look at that now. Right, so St Genevieve year 5, your topic was Alchemy Island. So I have selected for you one that I'm sure most of you know very well, which is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Can you watch this film? Do you know the noted alchemist mentioned in this film? I'm certain that you already do, but that's my recommendation for you guys. And St Sebastian class, your topic before Christmas was World War II. So these are my recommendations for you. A Little Princess, another film that I absolutely loved when I was younger, and I still watch it now. And then Goodnight Mr. Tom, which I believe you might have been reading in and watching in class before Christmas, but with the term being cut short, I thought it was worth mentioning because these are both really, really lovely films related to that era of World War II, and they're definitely worth a watch. So if you haven't seen those, check them out. And similarly to what I've done there with year 5 and year 6, I've gone back to last term's topic. So I've done the same now for St Ava class in year 2, and thought of some films that link to your topic of Beat Band Boogie, which was all about music. So the first one is Coco, another one of my favourite ever Disney films. It's absolutely lovely and a great film for you to all watch together as a family. And then I've also picked The Sound of Music, which for obvious reasons is linked to your topic and music, but also it is a classic film that it is great to watch as a family. You could all watch together. So another recommendation from me there. So those are my recommendations for Saturday night at the movies this week. Obviously, you could watch any of those films any night. It's a bit of fun kind of labelling it as Saturday night, but you know, if you're still working or doing things slightly differently, all of us have different routines and patterns at the moment. Feel free to follow up these recommendations any day that you'd like to. I hope you find that fun. I hope you have a really, really relaxing weekend. I think we all need it. We all need to get our rest, to catch up and be ready to carry on next week. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.